This next story, Jason Calacanis says Tesla's Optimus will eclipse the Apple iPhone and predicts 1 billion robots by 2036. A billion robots out there just chilling. We'll see if we end up getting that. Venture capitalist Jason Calacanis predicts Tesla, ticker TSLA, will turn its Optimus humanoid robot into a product bigger than Apple's iPhone, forecasting 1 billion Optimus robots worldwide by 2036. Speaking on the This Week in Startups podcast, and by the way, does anyone listen to this pod regularly? The This Week in Startups podcast. I've actually heard this before. I know some of the guys that run it, like Calcanis. I don't know them personally, but I know of them. I'm just wondering if this pod's any good, if it's worth me veering from some of the other pods that I normally listen to. If you have any feedback on it, let me know. Anyway, speaking in this week's This Week in Startups podcast, after watching the World Humanoid Robot Games in Beijing, which was wild, by the way, Calcanis said he had recently seen an Optimus demonstration that had not been publicly shown. Quote, Optimus is going to be the greatest product ever made by humanity, end quote. That was from Calcanis. Now he goes on to say it will sell and provide more value than the iPhone. So right off the top there, producer, I know we've got poll ideas from some of our writers here. Let's keep rolling with those. But I'm curious to see if we can come up with like an extravagant poll here. Like, will there actually be billions of robots by mid-2030s? Will it actually be bigger than the iPhone or any smartphone? I'd be curious to take the temperature of the group and see where we are with that one. Calcanis argued Tesla's hardware is roughly 1.5 generations ahead of robots we watched compete in Beijing, while its brain is substantially more advanced. He predicted Optimus would win 35 of the competition's 51 events. Reuters reported that more than 2,000 robots from 666 teams, or 666 teams, competed at this year's games, testing everything from running and tennis to factory assembly and restaurant service. The event highlighted China's rapid progress, although robots still struggled with practical tasks, such as plugging in cables and recovering from mistakes. Calcanis went considerably further, saying, quote, I will guarantee you we will be sitting here in 10 years and there will be 1 billion Optimuses in the world, end quote. I didn't say 1 million. I didn't say 10 million. I didn't say 100 million. I said 1 billion. So without even being pushed, he doubled down on the number. Just passing through says, can't wait for iRobot to mow my yard. That's actually a good exercise. I kind of like doing that myself. The smell of freshly cut grass. Anyway, Tesla is already replacing its former Model S and Model X production area with an Optimus line, a shift that CEO Elon Musk confirmed earlier this year. Tesla ended production of both vehicles to make room for robots as it committed more than $20 billion to capital spending in 2026. Tesla's own website now lists Fremont as producing Model 3, Model Y, and Optimus. Musk cautioned during the second quarter earnings call that Optimus will be Tesla's, quote, hardest product to scale manufacturing, end quote, because the company effectively must create an entire new supply chain. Musk had said the Fremont line ultimately targets 1 million robots annually, with an even larger Texas operation planned later. He has warned, however, that initial production will be agonizingly slow. Probably need to make sure they get all the kinks out before they start mass producing these things that break and do all this other stuff that you don't want them to do. Remember, the vision of what this technology can do, different than what actually happens. Let's see how close they can actually get. Not everyone shares Calcanis' certainty. Investor Ross Gerber has questioned Optimus's near-term commercial prospects, while Unitree founder Wang Jingjing recently suggested humanoids could still be years from their, quote, ChatGPT moment. So I guess that's where we can start. How close do you think we actually are to the robots coming, for lack of a better word there? Brian says, can it go to work for me and just call me with any questions or problems that comes up? Brian, I think that's a great idea, right? I mean, the business probably already treats you like a number. No offense. I'm just saying that's probably the case. It is the case for most. Why not have the robot go do work? And if the robot doesn't know what to do, don't hallucinate. Call the expert. Call the human. Brian, that sounds like a great idea. That really redefines working from home. Feel like you could work from the pool at that point.